Hey everyone, welcome to the channel DLS Sensei. I've been playing Dream League Soccer for many years and it's been my escape after a long day. This is how I love to play the game. This is my style of what is fun for me. It's calm, it's focused, with a specific challenge in mind that means something special to me. So, welcome to the series. This series is called The Road to the Dragon Cup. Here's what we're going to do. Number 1, we're going to sign only Japanese players. Number 2, no microtransactions, it's 100% free to play. Number 3, only those Japanese players that we sign are allowed to earn stats for the club. If they're not Japanese, they're not going to contribute anything in terms of stats to the club. And the goal? We're going to build a full Japanese starting 11 and upgrade that to the best Japanese squad that we can, and then go all in for the Dragon Cup, an international tournament where we'll face off against other international teams across all of Asia. Let's see how far we can build this. Let's go. So welcome. This is what the starting process looks like for this account. We download the game again and again and again. We're looking for a starter team that has at least one Japanese player in it. If we don't, as you've just seen there, we delete the app, we remove it from our phone, we download the app again, and we check one more time. So let's see here. Nothing, delete it, we go again. What we're doing here is we're looking for our starting player, and doing this will give us one Japanese player and 15 non-Japanese players. As you can see here, I actually started with a Korean player. We're just flicking through all of the scouts now to see if we pick up something like Son or a Kim Min-jae. We didn't. We delete it, we go again. That potentially could have been a South Korean national team squad, but it wasn't to be. So we go again. So let's see if this next account has any Japanese players for us. No. So you get the idea here. We go again and again until we get that account that has one of those players. So after perhaps one day of full resetting, we find this account. We've got Kento Shiogai and Tatsuhiro Sakamoto. We started just with Kento. We signed Sakamoto from one of the initial scouts, but I want to show you something else. After that, you can see here in our scouts, we also got Daichi Kamada. Now, we don't quite have the money to buy him as well, but we can start this account with 3 Japanese players, and that's fantastic. And not only that, check out these other players. We've got Ethan Mbappe, so we're starting with Mbappe here. It's amazing. We've got Emeran, Mbappe, Leroux, and Ferro, all from France. We've got Frame, Smith, Wales, all from Scotland, and I believe that Duke McKenna, he also plays in Scotland as well. And we've got Babadi, Adai, and Van Lore from the Netherlands. We've got a really interesting mix of starting players here. Now, as I mentioned previously, all of the non-Japanese players, they're not going to get any stats for our team. They're just going to help us through this initial period. So you can see the stats page here. We've got Tatsuhiro Sakamoto as the only player that we've brought here so far. And the other players, they're only going to get appearances initially, no other stats. I'll explain that in a bit more depth later, but for now, all you need to know is that it will be the Japanese players scoring the goals for us. So let's claim our coins here to get towards Kamada. We're going to need to play some games. Yeah, we're 45 coins short at the moment. So let's jump into game number 1. Okay, so here we are. We're ready to jump into game number 1. Let's do this. Remember, only the Japanese players are allowed to score, provide any kind of stats. So, Kento, Sakamoto, we're relying on you. We can see Shunsuke Mito there on the other team. Please, show up in the transfers after this. So, just while the footage of this first game plays out in the background, I'm just going to show you some highlights of the game. I'd like to talk in a little bit more depth about the stats side of this. So right now you can see Emaram. Oh, okay, now Sakamoto, Kento. Yes, Sakamoto with the assist, Kento with the goal. That means only our Japanese players provided any kind of meaningful stats to the club's record page. That is how this entire series will go. Only the Japanese players are going to contribute in any meaningful way to our club. Beautiful first goal for the club. Nice little teamwork display there, guys. The non-Japanese nationals, as you can see here, I'm just making some subs, they are only going to provide us with the initial appearances and sub-appearances for the club. That will just buy us enough time to find the first Japanese players that we can use to build out a full Japanese starting 11. So these players that we've been automatically assigned, such as Ethan Mbappe, they will become a kind of footnote on this account, but they will not contribute any stats to the Japanese national team account that we're building here. So what that means in this initial stage, you can see it playing out here, is that in order to conserve stamina as well, we'll be grinding out just 1-0 wins initially, and then we'll be looking to run the clock down just until we can build that full starting 11. So the initial games here are going to be quite repetitive. I'm not going to show you all of the footage, only the meaningful ones. But there we go. We get the first win on the account. Important 1-0 win. And yeah, let's go and check if we've got enough for Kamada. I don't believe we have just yet. 676. It was 685. So we're still short. Just one more game. And Kamada, you can come and join us. And yeah, let's jump straight into game number 2. This should give us enough to go and purchase Kamada from the scouts after this. So let's quickly just get through this game. Again, I'm only going to highlight the meaningful moments for you here. Okay, we've got Kento on the ball. Yes. Perfect. Sakamoto to Kento Shiogai. Beautiful. 2 assists, 2 goals for those two across the account so far. Move on into the second half. We bring the subs on. We grind out the 1-0 win. That's what we're aiming for here. And as you can see, perfect. Let's go and get Kamada. Let's go and get our 3rd Japanese player for the club already. And we've only completed 2 games and we've already got 3 players. That's fantastic. So here we go, 787, we needed 785. Kamada, my friend, welcome to the club. Come and join us. Hopefully you can get many goals and assists and help us on this journey. The moments that we can sign players on this account's journey are going to be rare, so we should savour and enjoy every moment. So let's take a little photo for now. As we progress on this journey, it's going to be fun to look back over these moments. We'll be able to remember this is when Kamada joined. Now we've got 3 players that can all contribute in meaningful ways to our club. Let's go and check the challenges, just to make sure that we know what we need to do to get some gems and coins from there. As you can see, as we've played these games, we haven't had anybody new in terms of Japanese players come up in the live transfers. That's going to be one of the main ways that we can find players alongside the scouting system. Here's the 3rd game completed. Another 1-0 win. I believe it was Kamada with the assist in this game. Just a note here, we've unlocked the ability to watch ads to get coins. We'll be doing that at every opportunity here. I won't make you sit and watch through them all as I just did there. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing to generate some of our initial coins. We'll be watching the free coins add in the top left as well. I highly recommend this for free-to-play players. As you can see in the live transfers, we've got no Japanese players again. So we just need to keep collecting coins for now and make sure we're keeping on top of our challenges. I'm going to be jumping into some more games after this, and I'm going to show you the live transfers after each game. So here's the live transfers after the first, I believe it was the first 9 games. We didn't get any other Japanese players pop up, but in the Cup, we got Real Madrid as one of our first matches. So I wanted to share this with you for now. Take a look at this. We've got our team of starters effectively against Real Madrid's starting 11. We've got Mbappe versus his brother, Mbappe v Mbappe. Who's going to come out on top? This is a really fun test with just the 3 players that we've got at the moment. So we're going to go through some highlights for this game here. So we're going to treat this as any of the other games. If we can get a 1-0 lead and then just grind out the time to conserve stamina, that'll be fantastic. Taking on a club as big as Real Madrid, it doesn't get bigger than that really, right? With our starting players, it's a really fun challenge for now. So, let's see if we can actually get a goal here, and let's see if we can do that using only the Japanese players. Sakamoto to Kento, and Courtois has got that covered every day of the week. So yeah, this is what it's all about for me. It's not about having the Kylians of this world. You know, I want to win these games with the Ethans of this world and show who is the stronger brother. So, yeah, let's... Kamada to Kento, back to Kamada. Or not to be. However, still on here. Kamada with the shot, and yes! What a beautiful goal from Kamada. I think that was one of his first goals for the club, actually. And yes, we get one of these new style replays that was introduced in DLS 25, where we can see the distance and the speed. Goodbye, Rudiger. Yeah, that is the goal that we needed. And it can be just smooth sailing from this point. So we don't need to worry about... We need to worry about getting yellow cards on those non-Japanese players. That's something we want to avoid. So we need to be really careful with our tackles. But yeah, we just need to grind out this game now. Hold on to the lead. Try and keep a clean sheet. And this is how these initial games are going to look. If this kind of challenge interests you, I really encourage anybody else to try this challenge, whether it be with Japan, with a different country's national team. It's an incredibly fun way to play and to restrict yourself. I have had multiple accounts on this game. I've had fully maxed accounts. I've had different restricted accounts. And for me, this is the most fun way to play this game because... Without being disrespectful, you'll see here our gold team, it's all rare players. And when we can beat fully maxed gold cards, or I guess they're orange cards now in DLS 25, when you can beat those kind of teams with national teams or specific restricted teams, it's, for me, the most rewarding way to play this game. Personally, I actually live in Japan, and I'm a really big fan of the Japanese national team, and this is a fantastic way for me to get a deeper understanding about all of the players that play internationally for Japan. I've learnt so much by doing challenges like this, and it's been a fantastic way to broaden my own knowledge. So yeah, really, really encourage anybody else who wants to try to copy this approach or to take the idea and use it in their own way. You go for it and make it work for you. So we're now in the 60th minute. We've been able to hold on to this 1-0 lead for now, but I don't think that it's going to be as simple as just running the clock down, because, this is Real Madrid and we do not have the strongest players across the whole team right now. And just as I say that, Valverde's got the ball and, oh my God, is this going to be 1-1? It went wide. We got so lucky there. We do have our legendary player in goal, Vicario, but I don't think he had that covered. Valverde missed perhaps one of the best opportunities for Real Madrid in the match so far. Can we hold on for just another 10 minutes? Actually, we've got Ethan Mbappe on the ball here. Okay, Mbappe, show us what you've got. Can we get it back to Mbappe? Yes, okay. And we played the safe ball back to the keeper. We just need to grind out a few more minutes here and we can have our first 1-0 win against Real Madrid. Valverde scared us there. Can we hold on? Oh no, we've lost possession. But no, there it is, full time. 1-0 win against Real Madrid. A sign of things to come, perhaps. But yes, really, really happy with that result. That's perhaps going to be our hardest challenge of this first season. If we can get through the entire first season in this episode, I'm going to be really happy. I think that's going to be a great way to start this series. Okay, we're getting a tutorial now on form boosts and coaches. Oh, okay, we'll take a +1 boost to Kamada for the next game. Thank you very much. As for the coaches, this will become an important part later on. We didn't get the coach to land on any of our Japanese players. That's absolutely fine for now. We're going to get access to a lot of coaches later on. We will be maxing these players as we go, but that's something for a lot later down the line. For now, we're going to go back to just finishing our games, and I'll be showing you the live transfers as they come through. Something else I forgot to mention, we just hit 75 gems, so that means that we can build out our commercial centre. This is the first place you want to upgrade when starting a new account. Then the recruitment centre if you're going to be using scouts, and then the training centre. That's just to be more efficient with our coin usage and coin gathering. So we're flicking through some more live transfers after these first games here. And game number 18, let me show you, we can see Fuki Yamada, our fourth player, to come and join our team. We've got more than enough coins for him. Yamada, welcome to the team. It's a pleasure to have 4 players in this first season. I didn't think that we would get that many players in this first season. It's perfect. In my past experience, if we could get 1 player a season, that'd be fantastic. We've started this account with amazing luck. We had to reset a lot of times at the beginning, but we are in a fantastic position now. Specifically for the Japanese national team, left-footed players are hard to come by as well. So getting Yamada here is chef's kiss, perfect. Welcome to the team. You're going to play a long and active role for us. Let's claim some more rewards, jump into some more games, and let's see how we get on from here. So you can see the team here now. We've got Shogai, Yamada up front, Sakamoto, Kamada in the midfield. I'm just going to shuffle around some of these other players for stamina reasons. But we have started this Season 1 so strongly. It could not have gone better than this. We've already got 2,000 coins as well. We're in a really strong position. We're going to finish out the rest of this season, and I'm going to show you some more of the live transfers that come through. If we do get another player, fantastic, although I'm not expecting it. We can see some more live transfers here coming through. Are we going to get anybody else? You can see our coin count building and building in the top right-hand side of the screen. And we are now, I believe this is game 28. So we've just won the Global Challenge Cup, and that has pushed us again over the 75 gem mark. Now, unfortunately, there isn't anybody in the live transfers, but we can go back into the stadium and facilities, and we can upgrade our recruitment center to have a 2% discount on our scouts. 2% might not seem like a lot, but we are going to be getting through a lot of scouts to try and find players. You can see here we've got Daizen Maeda, one of my favourite players. He's in the promotional section of the live transfers, so he's not going to be available. But we are going to flick through some scouts and see if we can get any Japanese players. Hwang Hee-chan! If we'd gone down the South Korean route, that would have been a perfect signing right there. But no, this is a Japanese-only account. We get Mario Balotelli. What are these? These are some really interesting scouts. No. Okay, what I want to do here is I want to spend about 2,000 coins. We don't want to burn through all of our coins. We want to go down to maybe 1,000 coins in the bank. That way, if we do get somebody come up in the live transfers, we're not going to have to use gems to lock them or anything. We'll be able to buy them straight away. That's an interesting player, but no, not for this account. As you can see, any super rare players like Bellingham that we got earlier, they're not it for this account. We're not interested in them. We're going Japanese only. Danny Namaso, Danny Loader, DLS legend, Barella. What is it with these legendary players here? No, just give me Japanese players. Okay, we've spent about 1,000 coins so far. Nothing to this point. No. Just an interesting data point here. So when I built out this kind of account previously, I'd be lucky if I got one Japanese player within 10,000 coins. So we're only going to be spending around 2,000 here. So we'd be incredibly lucky actually if we found a player here using this common scout method. It's why it was so lucky the way that we started this account, finding 2 Japanese players through the common scout method. But yeah, we're going to spend 2,000 coins here. I'm not expecting to get anybody. If we do, it's a bonus, but we'd be well under odds because we've got incredibly lucky on this account already. So we're coming down to the last one for now, and John Joe Shelby, you are not Japanese, my friend. You will not be joining the club. So let's jump into game 29 and game 30. Let's see if we can end this season by finding anybody else. We're not expecting it, but yeah, let's jump into those last matches now. Game 29, nothing in the live transfers. And just like that, we're on game 30, the final match of the first season, the All-Star 11. Let's get our team ready for that match. As you can see, some of the players are completely exhausted, but we're going to push through. We're going to get this done. And in fact, we're going to start with no Japanese players in the starting 11, as we'll be bringing them on as subs. So we're going to grind out the first few minutes of the match, and then we're going to hopefully nick a goal later on in the match and grind out a win here. Thank you so much if you've made it this far in the video. I'm really grateful for everybody that's watched and interacted with this video. Oh, and just to jump in, look at this amazing ad pull here. What kind of advert is this? DLS, come on. As I mentioned, I live in Japan. I get some weird adverts here. So if I do get any weird ads like that, be sure that I'm going to share them with you. So, yeah, Ethan Mbappe, let's bring you on as well. Let's bring on these Japanese players. Let's get this goal. Let's see out this season. Just like that, we're deep in the second half. And what's that? Kamada to Yamada. And he buries it in the back of the net in the 69th minute. What a beautiful partnership. So yeah, that's the goal that we needed. We see it out to the 90th minute. And we are champions of this first season. So, I really appreciate everybody sticking around to see out this video and to see where this journey is going to take us. We've only got 4 players at the moment. We don't even have a full starting 11, but trust the process. We will build the strongest Japanese national team on DLS. We will take on the Dragon Cup and we will aim to be champions. Thank you so much for sticking along this far. Here we go. 30 wins, 30 out of 30. I want to just quickly go over the stats with you as well. Another little screenshot for the collection. Yeah. No Japanese players in the live transfers, unfortunately, but that's okay. 4 players in this first episode is a fantastic start. So here's the team as it stands at the moment. Yamada, Shiogai, Kamada, and Sakamoto. They have carried us through this first season. Let's check those records now. 30 wins, 30 clean sheets, 30 goals scored. You can see some of the stats here. We've managed this very carefully, and as we get out of the initial stage of this account, we'll really start to be able to have some fun with the Japanese players here. At the moment, Shiogai is our top scorer, and I believe Kamada is the top assister. We didn't get any yellow or red cards. Shiogai, Sakamoto, they've been involved with every game so far. And this is what's fun for me. Having the ability to carefully control all of these aspects is something that's really enjoyable. And we will build out some really interesting stats here on this page. But yeah, that's it for episode 1. I hope you've enjoyed the progress that we've made today. There is so much more to come. And that's it for episode 1. We went 30 games unbeaten, and the journey's only just begun. And now I want to hear from you. Should we stay in this division for at least one more season and grind out more coins, try and find some more players in the live market? Or should we get the stadium upgraded and shall we go to the next division straight away? Drop a comment below with either stay or promote. I'll be reading every single comment, and your feedback will help shape what we do next. Your feedback's going to be really important as we grow this account out, and I want you to be involved in this process with me. In episode 2, I'll be aiming to power through season 2 and 3, and we'll hunt to sign at least 2 new Japanese players to strengthen this squad even more. The entire series is being made just on my phone at the moment, in my spare time. I do a lot here in Japan at the moment. I'm doing this just for the love of the game. So if you've enjoyed it, even just a little, please hit that like button. Let me know what you think and how I can make this better as we go. Subscribe if you want to follow the full journey to the Dragon Cup, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.